Welcome to Dreamy Tales English. I'm David. Tonight, we have a special story for you. It's called The Electric Bike Rider of Qingdao. Qingdao is a city in eastern China that has been called one of the most livable cities in the country. It sits on the coast of the Yellow Sea, where the water is blue and the air smells of salt and beer. For over 100 years, Qingdao has been famous for two things above all others: its beer and its hills. The hills make cycling difficult, steep, winding roads that climb and descend like a roller coaster. But the beer makes everything better. In recent years, something new has arrived in Qingdao: electric bikes. Thousands of them. Yellow ones from Mate One, blue ones from Hello Bike, green ones from Bike. They line the streets in neat rows, their bright colors contrasting with the gray pavement and the whitewashed buildings of the old German quarter. And they have changed the way people move around the city. Before electric bikes, Qingdao was a city of cars and buses and bicycles, slow, exhausting bicycles that required hours of pedaling to climb the hills. But electric bikes made cycling easy. You just turn the throttle and go. The motor does the work. You sit back, enjoy the view, and arrive at your destination without breaking a sweat. Lou was 26 years old when he bought his first electric bike. He was a young architect working for a small firm in downtown Qingdao, and he had been commuting by bus for 2 years. The bus was unreliable. It was always late, always crowded, and always smelled of fried food and wet umbrellas. Lou hated it. One morning, as he stood at the bus stop waiting for the third delayed bus of the week, he noticed something he had never noticed before: a row of yellow electric bikes parked outside a convenience store. They were everywhere, on every corner, in every neighborhood, waiting for riders. He walked over and examined one closely. It was sleek and modern, with a battery pack hidden beneath the seat, a digital display on the handlebars, and a small basket on the front for carrying groceries. A QR code was taped to the frame. Lou pulled out his phone, scanned the code, and unlocked the bike. The display lit up, showing his name and the battery level, 87%. He turned the throttle and began to ride. The experience was unlike anything he had ever tried. The bike accelerated smoothly, gliding up the steep hill as if it were flat ground. The wind rushed past his face. The city unfolded around him like a living painting. The red-tiled roofs of the old German quarter, the blue waters of the Yellow Sea, the green hills covered in pine trees. He rode for an hour, exploring neighborhoods he had never visited, discovering streets he had never seen, and feeling a sense of freedom he had never experienced on a bus or in a car. When he returned the bike to a parking zone and locked it with his phone, he felt something he had not felt in a long time: joy. That evening, Lou went to the convenience store and bought a second electric bike, this one his own. It was a simple model, black and unadorned, but it was perfect. He charged it overnight and rode it to work the next morning. The ride took 20 minutes. The bus had taken 45, and he arrived at the office energized and happy instead of exhausted and irritable. Over the next few months, Lou became addicted to electric biking. He rode to work every day. He rode to the beach on weekends. He rode through the hills of Laozhan Mountain, down the coastal roads of Qingdao District, and along the tree-lined avenues of the old city center. He learned the shortcuts, the best routes, and the hidden gems of Qingdao: small cafes, quiet parks, and secret viewpoints that only locals knew about. And he learned something else: that electric bikes were not just a mode of transportation. They were a way of life. One Saturday afternoon, as Lou was riding along the coast, he met a young woman named Anna sitting on a bench by the sea. She was from Sweden, and she had come to Qingdao 6 months ago to study Chinese at a language school. She had rented a small apartment near the university and spent her days studying and her evenings exploring the city on foot. "You look happy," she said when she saw Lu riding past with a smile on his face. "I am happy," Lu replied. "I just discovered electric bikes." Anna looked at the row of yellow bikes parked nearby. "I have seen those everywhere, but I never tried one." "Then try now," Lu said. "I will show you." Anna stood up, walked over to a yellow bike, and scanned the QR code with her phone. She unlocked it and got on, looking uncertain. "Turn the throttle gently," Lu said, pointing to the right handlebar. "Not too fast, just enough to get started." Anna turned the throttle. The bike moved forward slowly, then faster still. She laughed, a bright, joyful sound that echoed across the beach. "This is amazing," she said. "It is, isn't it?" Lu said. "It's like magic." They rode together along the coast for the rest of the afternoon. Two strangers who had become friends over a shared love of electric bikes. They rode past the old German buildings, through the botanical garden, and along the waterfront promenade. They stopped at a small cafe for coffee and cake, and they talked about life, about culture, and about the differences between Sweden and China. "In Sweden," Anna said, "we have bicycles too, but they are not electric. We pedal everywhere. It is good exercise, but it is also tiring. In winter, it is freezing. And the hills, well, the hills are impossible." Lu laughed. "In China, we have hills too, but we have electric bikes, so we can climb them without sweating." Anna smiled. "That is the beauty of technology. It makes hard things easy." "Yes," Lu said, "but it also makes easy things fun." Over the next few weeks, Lu and Anna became riding partners. They explored the city together every weekend, riding through the mountains, along the coast, and through the narrow alleys of the old town. They discovered hidden temples, secret beaches, and rooftop restaurants with panoramic views of the sea. And they learned that electric bikes were not just about transportation. They were about connection, connecting people to their city, to each other, and to themselves. One evening, as they sat on a bench overlooking the yellow sea watching the sunset paint the sky in shades of orange and pink, Anna turned to Lu and said, "You know, in Sweden, we talk a lot about sustainability, about reducing carbon emissions, about protecting the environment. But I never thought about how personal transportation could be sustainable until I came here." Lu nodded. "Electric bikes are sustainable. They use very little energy. They produce no emissions. And they encourage people to spend time outdoors instead of sitting in cars." Anna thought about this. "In Sweden, we have electric cars, but they are expensive and heavy. An electric bike is different. It is light. It is simple. It is accessible to everyone." "Yes," Lu said. "That is why electric bikes have become so popular in China. They are affordable, they are practical, and they are fun." Anna smiled. "Maybe we should bring electric bikes to Sweden." Lu laughed. "You should. I am sure Swedes would love them." That night, as Lu rode home alone through the quiet streets of Qingdao, he thought about Anna and her words. Maybe we should bring electric bikes to Sweden. He thought about the thousands of electric bikes lining the streets of Qingdao, yellow, blue, and green, and how they had transformed the way people moved around the city. He thought about the convenience, the sustainability, and the joy they brought to millions of people every day. And he thought about the future, a future where electric bikes connected cities across the world, where technology made life easier and more beautiful, and where strangers became friends over a shared love of riding. The world was changing, and Lu was proud to be part of the change, one pedal stroke at a time. "Good night," and sweet dreams.